Alright, I'm back.
Hello, everybody! Welcome back to another Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy!
See all niggas in court.
Exactly.
Hi, it's Carlos.
We're about to get into this. Episode 3, Turnabout Samurai, Day 2, the trial.
Main character here.
Oh, God. Let's do this. October
I'm
18th,
drinking Coca-Cola.
10 a.m. District Court.
We're throwing that asshole in jail.
Let's do this.
Hey, it's me.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime.
Yo.
The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the monitor morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear was found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to that whole thing again? Skip it. I think I can probably remember that.
So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval.
You goddamn right it is.
Samurai spear added to the court record. I see that you're taking Gumshoe with a more, like a higher voice. Why do I exist? Carlos.
Was there something you wanted to say, Mr. Edgeworth? You're staring at me quite intently.
Your Honor, meet me in the bedroom. This case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is... Guilty!
Yo.
What did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call this security officer to the stand.
God, I actually hate fucking voicing her.
Why is that?
Because my voice was scratchy right after, but I'll do my best.
I asked you if that hurt your voice, and you said no.
It didn't initially, and then I just woke up the following
Will the
day.
witness declare her name?
Huh? Aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. There we go.
Your name, please. God's sakes.
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting this witness to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. And all this other stuff. My grandchildren left me at such a young age. Oh, that's...
Objection. I object to the witness just get her off the stage.
Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
You see, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff. You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of an old bag. Witness testimony. Witness's account.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1:00 p.m.
Objection.
Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through there since the morning.
Take that.
I had some errands to run that morning.
Hold it.
Anyway, it was 1:00. Can you just shut up and just let me testify, please? Anyway, it was 1:00 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from until 5:00. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by at 2 p.m. It was Powers. The man was right there, and he was heading towards the studio.
You saw the defendant then? Very well. Now let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. Witness's account. Cross-examination. On the day of the
murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1:00 p.m.
Hold it!
I arrived at the
So up until that time, anyone who wanted
to
oh,
go.
Oh, all right. No, I swear to
go
God,
into
I
the
almost
studio?
no. I'll get up right now, bitch.
Let's go.
No, I'll get up right now, you fucking
go.
asshole.
My next
No,
subject's
do that
fine.
again. I swear to God.
Mr. Wright, you will remain in your
No,
seat.
shut the
and
fuck up,
favorably
Judge.
check
Shut the fuck up, Judge. So
Objection.
oh shit. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio.
Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, so no. But the main gate was locked, in theory. You need an employee card key to get in.
Right, the card key. That I have. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in.
Was there
anyone
in
to see?
Studios when you arrived at the guard station?
So know what that shit is?
Shut up,
Yeah,
Wright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it for you now, every day.
Oh, I see.
Listen, poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through there since the morning.
Hold it! A run through?
They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon, and we're to use the afternoon for practice. Sorry, I smoked a pack of cigarettes on the way here. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5 o'clock. That's why poor old Hammer went to the studio one afternoon.
So, do you need Robitussin? So
No, I'm good, dearie.
So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero.
If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there afternoon?
Well, I had some errands to run that morning.
Hold it! What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
I don't know.
Answer the question!
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know?
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you, I locked. It froze. I locked the gate and I did my job.
Mobile problem.
No, I'm on headset.
Oh man.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all of my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too.
You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
Anyway, it was when I got to the guard station. Hold it!
Hold it!
Did you see the victim then?
Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Tell us what happened next.
You know what I just noticed about Edgeworth, guys? He sort of looks like a modern Levi.
I was just thinking the same thing, but I never spoke up to say it.
Objection! I'm original.
Yo.
I was at the main gate from until 5 o'clock.
Hold it!
it!
So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even a second?
So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks, not even a second? Do it again?
The
and
whole
I'm cutting
time.
it off.
Of course! I'm a professional, you know! Or are you criticizing how I do my job, you whippersnapper?
No, it's just after eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday.
I can watch the gate and eat the donuts at the same time. You shut the fuck up, you little piece of shit. You fucking hear me? One day when I fucking see you, you're gonna rip your fucking limbs off, asshole. Test me, you fucking snipper whapper.
Snipper whapper.
Snipper whapper.
Snipper whapper.
That sounds like something Joel would say.
Yeah.
Old windbag is losing it, Nick.
Why don't you raise an objection?
So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time? Very well. What did you see?
Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right?
Oh, I see how we're doing this now. Go.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah,
you say it, sometimes you wait. I don't know what the fuck you want from me. And shut the fuck up, Carlos. You can't say shit. Yo, I love how it's just evolved into arguments. Hold it!
Hold it.
How do you know that?
Oh, I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and he ripped his pants off. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job.
Oh my god.
Poor Detective Gumshoe getting ratted out by a security guard.
She threw shades, nigga. shades. Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2:00 p.m.
Hold it! 2? You're sure?
Sure as spit.
Well, who was the man?
Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was.
It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio.
Hold it! So, you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon. Shit.
I'll say it again. It was him.
It was Powers, that man right
Okay.
there, and he was heading towards the studio.
Hold it! So you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, dumbass. Nick, this is your chance. I'll say it again. It was him.
You have to. What do you have to do?
Green text.
I'm sorry, guys. I think I did that twice, right?
Yeah,
Yes, you did.
I did.
Let's present the weapon. Holy God. Okay, then. Hey, stop.
I'm
Stop.
reading shit.
Yes, it's that one.
Interesting because a man walked right by me at 2
Where was it,
p.m.,
Mr. Powers?
taken at the gate between the entrance to the studio. Time of death. 2 p.m.
Oh my God.
I was at
What
the
are we doing
main
here?
gate from then until 5. And it was 1 when I got to the guard station.
Do we have to hit justice?
I don't know.
Alright, oh, okay. Fuck it, right? No, but as soon as I fucking present to this shit, and if I get it wrong, whose
No,
fault will
it's
it
not
be?
on this one, you mother.
This
I
one?
mean, just try. You'll never
Go.
know.
Are you
Go
saying
right.
Whatever you choose, Justice, I will
Yes.
never criticize you for it.
That one.
Just remember,
That one.
I always got your back.
That one.
Alright. Wait, hold on. Okay. God bless. Objection! Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about this man in this photo, aren't you? Oh, I get it now, Carlos. I apologize. I was being a fool. Because
Yes.
it's not technically him, because he's in a costume. I understand.
Yes. Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. God damn it. Well, I mean, I wonder.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in the court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness.
He's having trouble calling her old back, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in the photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What?
Huh?
Even Edgeworth is surprised.
The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known that all the information in your possession ahead of your time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me that this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof then.
Witness testimony. The man in the photo.
I never say anything. I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. The man in the photo. Cross-examination. Hold it.
Whippersnapper!
Hey, I haven't said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow, the up and up. You today always whining about each other, pointing fingers at nothing to go with. Right.
Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness.
I think Edgeworth has met his match. That morning during the run-through, the action scene. Hold it! I hurt my own ears with that one. Who was present at the run-through?
Refreshing. Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai. And poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me, of course.
I gotta be honest, Joel. You have made an entirely different voice. This is a good job, bro. Like, it really doesn't even sound like you, bro. Like, if you were on the phone like this, I wouldn't even be able to tell it was you.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing. Just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then. I saw Powers trip and fall. Hold it! Ah! Trip and fall?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. Huh, what a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed him where it hurt. Trick I always do on my grandson.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony, Mr. Wright.
What? He broke one of the props. Big mess. Hold it! He broke a prop?
Sure did. his own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. The murder weapon, a break in the shaft, has been mended with duct tape. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Oh.
Was Mr. Powers... Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
You know what's fucked up? When Carlos gets to my dialogue faster than he gets to his own. But as soon as it gets to him, for him to actually speak, it takes a fucking at least 5 seconds.
Now you're giving him ideas.
No.
No, that's just how it happens. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Thus the
Thus the
nap.
oh!
Ooh! Ooh!
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there was one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Why the fuck do you look like an Attack on Titan character? I mean, where is the Steel Samurai costume now?
I'm pretty sure Phoenix Wright came out before Attack on Titan, if I'm sure.
Well, whatever. This is 2019, 2016 in the game.
I already said my line and I'm still waiting. Oh, baby. Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, you see?
Yes.
It says yes.
You see? It is clear that this person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Evil powers.
I suppose that's right. Mr. Wright, you're guilty of murder.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Object. Hold it right there! We keep taking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai.
Talking.
Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers!
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else had caught on camera, not caught on camera, could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
No, no, no. Then allow me to remove the doubt from your mind, Your Honor.
Don't touch me!
I have fabricated this evidence. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
Oh, that was funny as fuck. Don't touch me. Witness's account continued.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. The only person I saw go to the studio was Will Powers. Will. True. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them and bagged them.
So, if no one else went to the studio, And it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examination. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? Hold it! How do you know that?
Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then after, some rubbish about it being a secret pal has told me everything.
I see. Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. The only person I saw go to the studio before them was Will Powers. Hold it! Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite. Sonny, nobody's suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody's suspicious looking. Right. No one else went there. Hold it. What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before 1? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention,
If they had, I would have seen them.
If they had, I would have seen them.
Hold it!
if they had, I would have seen them.
Are you
And I
sure?
would have seen them.
The witness has to answer that question.
Objection, Mr. Edgeworth.
Anyone going into the CU has to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. Hit him with your best shot. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Oh god.
Edgy boy?
Old windbag sure has balls, or, well, you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean. What are you trying to say?
Old windbags bags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Okay. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True, yeah. The only person I saw go to the studio before was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, they would have seen them.
Hold it.
Give the card key.
Right here?
No, not here. I don't think that's gonna be here.
I don't think, there's anything here. And
Yeah.
this dialogue, maybe go to the next one.
No one else went there. And then we present the card.
Hold up, let me go.
If they had, I would have seen them.
I guess.
Wait, or the
Oh,
map. Hold on. Let's look at the map for a second. Anybody in Studio 2 could have gone.
Oh, you're right.
True.
Present.
God bless. Present. Objection! Fuck me! This evidence clears because of contradiction in your statement, Your Honor!
How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related?
They aren't, are they?
Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations.
I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Okay,
No,
fuck me,
certainly
right?
not, and you're sweating quite a lot, and it's stinking up the room. Please keep it down.
Oh, is that like your health bar?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. So what happens if you deplete it?
Guilty.
Guilty.
Oh, cool. Can we try that?
No. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. The time of oh god, the only person. Oh fuck. Okay, so then that means that it's got to be the key card, right? With this.
I guess.
Yes. Yes.
Fuck
Oh,
me!
yeah, you're right.
What?
Oh, no, you're not.
Conditions evidence.
It does. I don't see anything contradictory.
Huh? Really?
Objection overruled. Stop
Uh-oh.
fucking sweating in my damn courtroom. Try to think
Uh-oh.
before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. There's actually a fucking health bar.
That didn't go so well. Yes.
Wait,
No,
was there
lose.
a health bar in like the previous ones?
Yes.
Or is this the oh?
We were just too good, but apparently now we don't know what the fuck. No one else went there. It's gotta be here. Okay. Fuck me!
What? Come on, Justice.
Yo, fuck him.
Oh my God.
Yo, we could have just saved before this happened. I mean, come on. What noob doesn't save? Save? No. Save on number 2. Number 2.
Fuck yourself.
Yeah. Because we restart this whole thing if we lose. The whole thing.
Yeah, fuck you.
If they had, I
Fuck
would have never
you.
seen them.
I want it perfect.
And then with the key card?
I don't know.
No. What other? Wait, read the dialogue again.
If if they had, I would have seen them.
All right, now.
No one else went there. The only person I saw go to the studio before them was Will Powers. The time poor Hammer's death was 2:30. True.
Now look at the stuff
Was
we
it?
have. Now go to. Fuck. Wait. Wait.
What?
I'm thinking of something. Okay, so Hammer died at 2:30, and we see, Powers limping. Who's to say that this all happened? I don't fucking know anymore. So sorry, guys. I got depressed for a second, looking at the health bar.
Okay.
So, we just gonna lose here? Or?
Present key card. Oh, fuck.
Can we just load up? Just reload so that way we have health?
What happened to our detectiveness? No one else went there. The only person I saw go to the studio before that was Will Powers. Okay. Alright, let's look at our fucking evidence, okay? First of all, my attorney's badge. Second, okay, the time of the death, right? Cause pierced through the chest by a spear. Did we try this with the map?
It's the map. It's the map. It's the map.
Yeah,
it's the
because
map.
remember, you could say that anyone from Studio 1 could have went to Studio 2.
Well, yeah. For Studio 2 could have went to Studio 1 without her seeing.
Yes.
But did I try it with this already?
No, I don't think so. I don't recall.
Nope.
Oh, fuck.
We lost.
Fuck.
Guilty. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. Let me. We live on the edge.
You live on the edge.
Hey, audience. This guy's a.
My attorney's badge! Fuck it! Fuck it!
Oh my god. Are we just gonna be stuck here?
I fucking hate my life.
I hate your life too.
Hey guys, we could always try harder.
Yeah.
If they had, I would have seen them. No one else went there. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. The time of Warhammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True?
The only the only person I saw go to the studio before that was Powers. No.
Present the photo, Justice.
I hope you
Oh.
didn't cheat. Hold on! Look at this photograph one more time.
No, I just remembered that there's a number.
This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from around.
I don't. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Ooh. You know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit that says, at the end where it says photo number 2. I'm not observant enough. Why didn't I see it? Yo, I don't deserve to breathe. Yo,
That'd be Phoenix right then.
I don't deserve to breathe.
Alright, so my
And
turn.
no,
The issue here is a
but
bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
So you're gonna disrespect me like this?
You just said you don't want to be Phoenix right, so let me,
I never fucking
over.
said that.
I'm
I
taking
never
over
said
now.
that. I never said that.
Will you
I got the
both
answer.
pipe down, please, you fucking
Fuck
morons?
up.
Hey, don't get mad at me, Mr. Wright, because you're on your man period.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo?
Oh my god, he's right. Oh my god.
Order, order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for 1 on the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access to the security lady herself.
Only someone's actually the security lady herself.
I'm sorry, we're explaining. I can't hear you. You watch your mouth, you whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it seemed to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. I think it means we're fucked.
Some help you're a whippersnapper too, you degenerate.
It was me.
This isn't even my final form.
Octopus.
Something the matter, Miss Old Bag?
It's time.
Ah, that's
The
right.
duel.
I just remembered something.
Let me guess. You wore the wrong size bra this morning. I mean, someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose I could put it that way.
Oh my god, she's not reliable at all.
I see. Please.
Did you say your testimony?
I said your testimony, please.
The other person.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go to the photos recorded on the security camera computer and check them. I throw it out any photos that aren't suspicious looking. You see, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out that one photo that day.
Miss Oldback. This is the first time I've heard of this.
God, stop staring at me like that. You want a piece of double D's? Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Stop. You're making me feel weird.
Alright, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Oh my god.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kinda expected this.
The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. Hold it! Another job.
That's right. I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. You see, I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes.
Do you back up all the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to say yes. To yes. But those computers are just so frustrating.
I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking you see. Hold it! How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces. For the most part.
For the most part, this is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Willpower's photo, did I? He's disgusting. Why would I ever touch a photo of his?
I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out the one photo that day. Hold it! Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
Her. A fanboy.
Fanboy.
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. What?
Objection! Wait a second! Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words!
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employees area. The old grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain.
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and
And?
They're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids! So on the photo that you erased,
It was a boy, probably second or third grade.
what?
Okay.
Order. Let me get this straight. You saw two people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was a steel samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked in to be in about second or third grade.
Oh yes, well we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in the second or third grade. I said my line.
Sorry, I was thinking about taking a road trip with Joel.
I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
You know, I don't mind. Impossible. I think it's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there, and that makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
Sorry,
Take a 5-minute
for some reason my screen was messing up on me. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time.
October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Mr. Powers.
Yes.
Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping on it.
So, who was the steel samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want a steel samurai costume.
Joel, are you switching to mobile?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I figured.
So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good.
Oh.
You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick. Well, what are we going to do?
First, we play for time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. So fucking that lady, dude. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
Joel, look at his hair.
Stop looking at my hair.
No, look at his hair, Joel. Who's that
Get
hair
the
remind you of?
Fuck off me.
Doesn't that hair remind you of everything I draw?
If it were longer and black.
No, it's the same shape.
Oh, it is?
Look at it.
So
Hey,
just
you're right.
plagiarize it, actually.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go.
Oh. What does that mean? Please don't like sigh like that.
Shut the fuck up and just fucking take it like a man.
Court will now reconvene for the trial, Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edwards. Mr. Edward, will you present the prosecution's thought on this matter?
Juge. The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed.
Just like war.
War never changes. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. But what we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person that could have committed this crime.
Oh my god, is he true? Is this Will for real?
Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind, however. Be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Uh-oh.
Right. Right, as if the stakes weren't high enough.
Uh-oh.
So who is this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
It's the assistant girl. Well, Justin's knows the answer, actually.
The security lady.
Is it?
I don't know. I mean, why would the assistant girl kill the... You gotta think, there's like there's like so much bias in her tone that you can't help but feel it's the security.
Man, none of these motherfuckers seem like they would do it. But the only one that I can fucking see is the security lady. However, if we call that assistant girl in, I mean, I'm fine with doing the assistant too.
I don't know. You do what you gotta do.
I'm doing the security lady, guys.
As you wish.
It's up to you.
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag!
When the
Who?
ghost
The steel samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever is in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag!
What? Whippersnapper! I'll break your fucking legs!
True. I don't know.
Order! Order! Is this true, old bag?
Old bag? That's Mrs. Old Bag to you!
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the steel samurai costume.
Steal.
Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would you go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, right there, right here. Sherlock Holmes the second, baby. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes the second, baby.
Baby.
Oh, that's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well,
Well-
Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Press further, give Granny a break. Press further, fucker. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldback's actions on that day.
But
Why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
I don't know.
No. You forget that Mr. Power lacks a certain clear motive. Lacks a clear motive, too.
Indeed.
That is, now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait, just...
Oh,
What
happened to his voice?
What about
Dutch?
the other person who went to the studio? That boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops and fuck his ass. Sorry.
Fucking weirdo. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
Odie.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh,
Odie.
or is it to be nice to the kids and me in your
Going,
older
Odie.
days? Whippersnapper.
Odie.
I have proof.
Don't
Proof?
do that to me.
What?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could have not committed this murder.
the murder weapon. No. Wait, fuck. What about the court key? No. Wait.
What?
No. Oh, no. Yo. I just thought of something. Those kids had to obtain the card key if they were to get into Studio One. They only got in, but they didn't get into the actual studio.
You're
Very
right.
true. All right, Joel. This is all riding on you. Present. Take that! The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio One. Good job, Joel. However, you need a card key to enter Studio One. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studio have a card key?
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
Murph.
The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
And the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Now fuck
Hold
off
it.
out of my sight, all of you.
Wait a second! I'm not gonna just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree! Me! I'm talking!
Oh my god.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Mrs. Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about.
By whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Very well, testify.
I want to go home. My lips were sealed.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it. See? Well, they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Mrs. Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? You told me to shut my trap, and I'm always doing what I am told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Please, I beg you.
Global Studio wanted me to keep quiet about something. Hold it! So you were told not to talk?
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Edgeworth losing his shit.
Don't be hard on yourself, Sonny. We're all in on it.
There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. Hold it! Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have known a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people?
Well, the director was in the employee area all morning from the front door. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Really, Phoenix?
Yeah, boy.
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You can go to the gate and all the way to the left.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
Continue cross-examination.
Keep going.
Do
Hold
what
it.
you want to do.
They said they had nothing to do with it. Hold it! Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask.
So we'll take a break.
Continue.
No.
I guess there's no harm in getting as much info as I can.
You're done.
Oh. There were some other people at the studios on the day
You
of
already
the
did
murder.
this.
I'm trying to see if where the contradiction is.
Was there a contradiction?
Nick, I guess pressing her was the right thing to do. For an old windbag, she likes keeping secrets. Let's get as much information as we can.
Alright, I guess I'll try to take a break thing. Them. Who were these people?
I said this already.
The directors. Alright, take a break, I guess. Your Honor, we have learned there were other people at the Global Studios on the day in question. The director and producers and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of.
Ah, I understand, Your Honor.
And this ends the day's proceedings at the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Oh my God. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? It's nothing. Or should I?
Oh!
We'll
Yo.
be going down to the studio to do some more investigating. What the fuck? We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses, for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in the Steel Fury samurai costume?
Yo,
Could it really been old Windbag?
what do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off of Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. Feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Alright, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. Ooh.
To be continued.
E
Day 2 investigation. Back.
Alright.
Okay,
That's
guys.
all, folks.
Thanks again for watching. Jesus Christ, that was tiring on many levels. Because my stress of my brain was pulled emotionally and logically. But we'll see you next time on Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright Trilogy.
See y'all in court.
It's Carlos.
Ah!